God tier ads. It is so thorough, and you've done that to make sure that you tell people everything you can do, and you're always evolving that.
It's a complex framework because there's literally hundreds of moving parts in it, but it is a simplification of the thought process of Google Ads. It's like dot to dot, because it will get you 95% of the way. And that 5% at the end is really hard brain work that actually you could probably use that same brain work outside of the account to generate a much bigger increment. And people are like, oh, should I be layering audiences? And I'm like, no. Just stop trying to think about super Mr. Advanced. Unless you've got a really big account, which spending hundreds of $1,000s, I get it. That's a month. If you spend 100K a month, I get it. You can 5% increments, pretty good. If you spend a couple of grand, it's going to take you a year to feel, notice, see anything doing that. You've got to zag when others are zigging, and too many people are zigging inside their ads account.
You're talking about Google Ads. Google Ads is probably, let's just say it's 33%, because the other 33% will be the website, the landing page. The other 33% will be market forces, being it the industry, competition, Google settings, and all of those things. Because one thing, I was just speaking to 2 agency owners today. One I went for a walk with and got lunch with, and another who's a business partner of mine. And we're just talking about this stuff. And, everyone's clients like, oh, 5 years ago, my CPA was this, or my ROAS was this. And it's like, dude, firstly, cost per clicks are going up like 20% each year. Your product price is the same. Your conversion rate's going down because of more competition in the market. You can't fix market forces in a Google Ads account. You can't fix a hiring, like CPCs going up. Doesn't matter what your quality score is, doesn't matter what. Your costs are going to go up, full stop. More competition's coming in the market. Google's taking away settings that make it, and Google and Facebook are taking away settings that you have more control. People just need to get real with that. Like, advertising is getting more expensive. The truth is, more than ever, they need a good specialist or agency running it, because it's actually, as it gets harder, agencies are needed more.
But this is why I think you should actually specialize. And I don't mean Google Ads. That's not specialized. And I've had this argument with people on LinkedIn, because obviously that's what you do. It's very professional. You go on there to argue. But people say, oh, well, I do e-com and lead gen for Google Ads. I'm a specialist. No, you're fucking not. It's what my agency does. And we're not specialists. I mean, specialize. Work with solar companies only, and own it. Own the landing page. Own the lead capture, the lead scoring, the nurture, the whole, own it. Like, I call it the ultimate solution. I just did a thing inside Forge about it, but own it, so to the point where you're delivering leads, qualified leads to that client on a plate, on a platter, so they can't complain. And when they do complain that they're not getting enough leads, you have all the metrics to prove otherwise. And if you prove that you are wrong, then it's your fault. But at least because you're controlling the whole bloody process. But also, every country in the bloody world is deflating away the currencies by printing it, 10, 15% a year. So the price of everything is going up, because the value of a pound, of an Aussie dollar, of a US dollar, of a Canadian dollar, euro, whatever, it's going through the floor. And that's why people are feeling the pinch, but they don't really know why. It's not just inflation; it's that pressure of printing money. You've got more money in the system. I had this conversation a few months ago with a chap in the trade. Our cost per clicks are double where they were 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm like, okay. And what's the cost of your labour now? Oh well, yeah, but price of bread's gone up, and well, hold on. Answer the question: has your price doubled? Well, yeah, probably, because, they're making excuses. Well, why do you think? Well, Google's doubled, but yours has. So you're sort of balancing each other out a bit, aren't you? Inflationary-wise. It's not great. It's just the reality of the economic environment we find ourselves in. But that is often the case.
Yeah.
Rant over.
Awesome.